Welcome, 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 everybody. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD, bringing you Battle for Midway uh, matches to be seen. Today we have uh, Dirty Socks Club versus El Coyote de la Muerte. I think I got that name right. Anyways, with me today is Midalus Edilus. Say hello, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Man. So, Team 1 locked right away. Okay, cool.
It's like they're ready to go. Both teams seem pretty excited tonight.
Oh yeah, I'd be excited too. You know, it's the end of the tournament. It's your last match, and you're getting casted. Like, come on, what's better than being on the big screen?
Yep. Yeah, it should be a fun time for them. And I don't know, they've reported having a lot of fun, and we've seen all these three brand new teams grow quite a bit.
Yeah, those three new teams being what? Shadowcat Wizard Gang, El Coyote de la Muerta, and Dirty Socks Club, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes. I may not play comp anymore, but I still know the new blood. I can see him. I can spot him. So speaking of these new teams, which team has surprised you the most? You know, I'll consider you a little bit of a comp veteran. You know, you have a couple of comps under your belt.
I would say I think both teams have surprised me in different ways. Dirty Socks Club, they weren't even sure if they were going to be able to play, but they pulled it together at the last minute, and they've been kind of showing some initiative in evolving, and despite not having too much experience or game knowledge. Um, so by too much experience, I mean running a team and then also the game knowledge. So those are two factors that play into it, and also getting a whole bunch of players last minute, being able to show up for matches and do practices, I think is basically an achievement of itself. And then for Coyotes, um, they actually
Sounds like your voice cut out there. Let me check Discord real fast.
match.
Sorry about
And
that. Your voice cut out for a moment.
sorry.
You were talking about Coyote.
Yeah, I remember casting their first match, and they looked a little confused. And ever since then, they've kind of just hit the ground running and got a lot more cohesive.
Nice. Alrighty. Well, I'm sitting over Team 1 right now. That's the blue team. That's Dirty Socks Club. Oh, crap. It is the wrong mode.
Oops. All right. So I'm not sure how to handle this,
Uh,
but I'm not
yeah,
connect to
so,
builds.
yeah, so let's, um,
I think, yeah, is there a way to result in a lobby destruction in this mode?
yeah, so Team 2 has to kill themselves. Team 1, go cat base. Yep, that is my bad. That is my bad. I made the big oopsie.
It happens.
Got got caught got caught up, chatting with you. I forgot to switch the game mode. Oh man. Well, if the game mode's wrong, I wonder if the team sizes got switched.
Yeah, let's see. I'm interested to see how. I wonder if they can exit the lobby without seeing each other's mechs.
They won't be able to,
Okay.
cause yeah, yeah. Though I
So I
will
think,
say, both teams looking very stacked
yeah,
in terms of the mech choices.
yeah, we'll have to check out those builds when we load in, and I'll take a look at the lobby settings. Sorry, I didn't take a glance at
Conquest.
those. Kind of on autopilot here.
Yeah, because I had the uh, the lobby set up earlier, but I left the lobby to go check something in the mech lab, and then
Oh,
I came back, made the lobby, and forgot to switch the game mode.
yeah. Okay, Conquest, Forest Colony, North American, time of day.
Time
I've
of
never
day,
noticed.
yeah, it's not really
Match
not
time, first person, talk about that. Okay, looks correct.
yeah. So because it's technically a redrop, they get the choice of changing around their drop decks and whatnot.
Yeah,
But there's still the 5 minute timers and whatnot.
yeah. I don't know if they'll make any last minute changes.
Oh man, I can't believe I made that mistake. Oh well, it is what it is.
I think they'll be cool about it. This is probably not that there's a good match to do it in, but there could be more controversial matches to do it in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. I'm always interested to see how Forest Colony goes because it's such a big map, and when you have kind of newer teams to comp, you can see some interesting stuff. I saw a team go to the beach twice. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Uh,
Team one, blue team, Dirty Socks Club. We have an Adder A, 3 Jenner 2Cs, and 3 Dragon 1Gs. I'm wondering what's on these dragons.
yeah,
Ooh,
have a look.
Serms lasers.
Storms and lasers.
Yeah. Are you over there on team one side or team two
Yep.
side?
Team two side for the Coyotes, we got Brawl Hunchback, Small Pulse SRMs, Brawl Hunchback, Small Pulse SRMs, Brawl Hunchback, Small Pulse, or no, not Small Pulse, 5 ear mediums and SRMs. an 8 medium pulse battle master. That'll be interesting. I think it's pretty heavily quirked for it, but you don't see it in comp much. And we also got a Spider 5K, an Incubus 5, then maybe Brawly Light, and a Catbot. And then we got a Mislinks, who's a little slow out of the gate here. I click on him, I assume he is machine guns or AP Gauss, but I am not successful in clicking on him, so.
That's fine. We'll find out shortly. Looks like Team 2 decided to take Kappa Sigma. Very smart. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's their spawn's cap points. Lights from both teams heading up towards Theta now. Looks like Alpha Arts and Shattered Sky Machetti have seen the Spider 5K and they're starting to track it. Nope, never mind. Looks like they're gonna instead try to snake their way down towards Kappa. However, they've been spotted by the Hunchbacks.
Looks like we got full send from both teams, and probably this fight's just gonna start heating up.
Oh yeah. All the Hunchbacks are engaged.
I think that Spider is actually a pretty great build, Snub and Mag Shot, and I didn't catch the Incubus. Oh,
Down goes STI Leopard.
Yeah, I kind of dove right into the middle of Dirty Socks right there. That Mislinks was regular machine guns, by the way.
Oh, interesting.
So I want to know what's on this adder.
ATMs.
Ooh, maybe that's what cored out the Mislinks. Yeah, you don't see adders much. This is pretty unique.
Yeah.
A little fight going over this rock. Coyote's kind of with the high ground here. Power back down. And I think they're losing a little bit of control of this high ground. So,
Ooh, Goomba Girl gets legged in that adder. Goes down.
Tough in those slow, large light mechs. A little bit of unfocused fire from both teams here, but it looks like Alpha Arts may be the called target for the Coyotes.
Well, Alpha Arts is out, up and ahead of their team. Gets singled out, gets taken out.
Yeah. Percentages pretty healthy on Dirty. Okay, so Dirty Socks, I think the focus fire from Coyotes is now punishing them pretty hard.
Plan D in that dragon overheating to death. Ooh, watching Rabbit21 just go ahead and full send it straight into 4MX essentially. Gets legged. Looks like Uzi Man's about to go down. Rabbit goes down. Scarin takes out Uzi Man. Scarin is legged and goes down. GG, that is a Coyotes win.
Yeah, I think the focus fire won it for them.
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and take a look at that scoreboard while I update the scorecard.
Sure, no problem. And I wanted to say at the end, Coyotes there, they had a lot of damaged mechs, but they were all between like 40 and 70%. So, anyways, we have almost 500 damage from that Battle Master on Coyotes as the top damage, and then on Dirty Socks it was 346 from one of the dragons. I think, you know, decent damage on both teams, but definitely trending higher on average on Coyotes, except for that Mislinks who dove early. So yeah, respectable showing all around.
Yeah, that Mislink's getting caught out early. Not good. It's never good when your light gets caught out early.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. We had a drop like that yesterday where two of our smalls got picked pretty early in the match. So we're going to swap sides and then see how it goes. It'll be interesting to see if they both bring Brawl again, or we're gonna see a little more variation.
I'm confused. Did I switch? Did I switch teams correctly? Uh,
You're missing Alpha Arts on Team 2.
gotcha. It's always difficult when players start leaving the lobby before the sides are swapped.
Hmm.
You know, because it's easier to just do the 1-to-1 swap. You know, once it becomes mismatched, it throws me off. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. One day we'll get a side swap button.
Uh,
One day.
I wouldn't I wouldn't hold your hopes. Like I don't want to get your hopes up too high. I personally don't think that day will come.
Side swap button.
Side swap
Order
button.
pack.
It's lost tech, bruh. uh,
Maybe you could write a mouse macro to do it.
uh, probably. Use auto hotkey to do the movement of the mouse.
Yeah.
Could probably even write like a Python script to pick out the slots on each team that are filled with a player. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Yeah, easy day. Easy day. Just build your own team swap button. uh,
I was kind of excited to see the mech choices from Dirty Socks there. Seemed like they were a lot more intentional
mm-hmm.
than they have been earlier in the tourney. Kind of had a theme going.
Yeah, it really looked like they've been hitting the event queue hard, farming up those sea bills, getting the same mech, you know, so that they can apply a little bit of the zebra effect.
Yeah.
Team 1 is locked.
Looks like Team 2 will be ready to go soon too. Alrighty.
Getting into drop 2 here. Coyotes 1, drop 1. Do you think Dirty Socks Club has a plan to fire back and take this next win?
Yeah, we'll see. I was kind of hoping at some point to see some brawl received from these new teams, but I'm not sure if they feel confident enough that they can pull it off. Maybe, and yeah, we'll see what kind of matchup we get, whether it's just brawl on brawl or something a little different.
Yeah. And I'm going to go back over to Team 1 side.
Sounds good. I'm still loading in.
Gotcha. Teams have loaded in. Over here on Team 1 side, we have Huntsman Packet, Vulcan BL. What's the BL?
That's the Black Lantern.
No, it's a Vulcan. It's a
Oh,
VL.
BL. Sorry, BL.
Yeah.
It is the Bloodlust.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's the, yep.
Ah, so it is.
Vulcan Blood.
Yeah, so we got two Vulcan Bloodlust, a Blackjack Arrow, an Orion 2CA,
Bloodlust.
Arctic
It's like
Wolf
a
1.
kind of high DPS mix. It's a little
And,
bit awkward, but sort of like the Brawl Lantern.
okay. And
What else we got over there?
and an Incubus 1. Those Bloodlusts were rocking SRM's heavy machine guns, the Orion 2CA rocking, well, if I can click on it, Splat.
Yeah, I'm having trouble clicking on stuff as well.
Packet with 6 SRM6 with Artemis, Arctic Wolf 1 with just straight up CERN Bomb. Blackjack Arrow, of course. Ooh, 3 ER large, not the large X-Pulse. And 6 machine gun. It's on the scene.
Over on
Go on.
the other team here, we have basically just like full send fast brawl. Vipers, Lanners, Wolfhound.
Dude, Team
They
2's
deliberately
already...
avoided things.
Yeah, Team 2's already on
Yeah,
the
they
tail
deliberately-
end.
Oh wow, I think there's AP Goss on that black.
Let's go! Full send fast brawl, baby.
Four AP Goss,
Coyotes.
4 heavy small, 1 ER large. That is, I mean, sorry, that Lantern took some damage, but they were able to take that arrow down to 52% already, unless he was cooking himself. Oh yeah, he's open left, right leg, open right leg, yellow, orange, CT armor, yellow, orange internals. They really, wow, and as soon as they hit, they just ran away.
Yeah, hit and run tactic.
This is some pretty exciting tactics.
Dude,
For a
this...
low div match, I have never seen anything.
Right? This is different. This is new. This is fresh and exciting, and I am all for it. Hell yeah.
That was crazy too. In the very beginning, they ran straight past Theta, didn't even touch it. And I think they also tried to run straight past Epsilon too, but maybe one of them like cut the corner of it. I don't know, but it wasn't enough to flip it, so I don't even know if Coyotes caught on. And now they've just split to go cap.
So Dirty Socks Club
This is wild.
just staying.
Definitely some mind.
Dirty Socks Club
Yeah, it
is...
was rapidly overtaken again by Coyotes.
like
And
when,
Coyotes, after balling over Theta, looks like they're moving towards Sigma.
just a very interesting tactic here by Dirty Socks Club.
I think we might be in for some ring around the rosy here. I want to see what's damaged on this Black Lantern on the Dirty Socks side. Looks like pretty spread, but kind of orange-red leg armor and red armor on the left torso. So, yeah, not a great situation to be in, but not the worst. And then they also have a Viper that's at 81%, which you may not be able to click on.
I got
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if that's.
I got it. The right leg is orange armor, but it's still fresh.
Okay. Yeah, and then for Coyotes, basically all their mechs are 100% except for that Blackjack who got ripped up in the initial scuffle.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a kind of a little wild goose chase here.
Well, I think Coyotes is just trying to maintain the cap advantage any which way that they can, while Dirty Socks Club is just trying to stay balled up together, strength in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, meanwhile, Dirty Socks doesn't mind, Coyotes doesn't mind splitting up a little bit, sending out their scouts to figure out where the enemy is. Looks like Dirty Socks splitting up once again.
Gonna see exchange in the cap lead here. Maybe Dirty Sox getting a 4 cap briefly. I don't know. Or maybe it'll just force into a fight over Sigma.
I think it's gonna be forced into a fight around Sigma.
Um,
Both teams starting to engage once again.
it really so now that we've watched them run around a bit, the AP Goss pick on the Lanners makes a little more sense. Um, I'm not sure how effective it'll be, but I applaud their creativity. And we got actually now more of a scuffle over Theta too. These fights are being very mobile. I think whoever is the first to single out one mech is going to feel a lot more confident and maybe. Oh, that
Ooh,
Lanner
yep.
on Dirty Socks goes down. They were able to get some damage out onto an Arctic Wolf with Coyotes in exchange. I wonder if they recognize on Dirty Socks that they did do a lot of damage to that arrow, and they're just trying to find it isolated. But I don't think Coyotes is gonna let them get an easy pick on that. But Dirty Socks now is approaching cap parity in terms of points, so they might just choose to run away and seek another point.
Well,
So they're going to lose the cap lead.
yep. Coyotes is gonna flip Theta here. Dang.
Yeah, I think something in the lower divs that is not really, I would say less common to understand that just because you cap a point doesn't mean you control it.
Yep.
Um, and I think what we're seeing here is sort of a emphasis on trying to cap points, but not necessarily following through with retaining the map control that allows you to hold them. Um, but because it's happening from both sides, it's kind of making for a pretty dynamic match instead of just kind of a one-sided thing.
I love that Dirty Socks has that one lone mech going towards Sigma and his second lone mech heading out towards Theta.
Yeah, Dirty Socks is definitely, I would say, taking more risks with their cap strategy, which is interesting to see kind of the differences in style. Coyotes being a little more conservative, not really wanting to split up at this point. But we're getting to a little fight here, and I think Dirty Socks is outnumbered by 2 max. So it could be interesting to see if they decide to commit to this fight. It could go poorly for them. Let's see if they recognize that they're 2 max down. This Viper is losing some health pretty rapidly, but still, uh-oh, looks like it got stuck on terrain and then got legged. So Coyotes was able to pick Dirty Socks Viper, and they're now up by 2 max compared to Dirty Socks. But the cap lead now is 4 caps for Dirty Socks. So if Coyotes keeps balling up and running around to the same cap, Dirty Socks may still be able to sneak out a cap win here. But they might, yep, they just lost another mech.
Yeesh.
Dirty Socks down by 3 now.
Numbers are dwindling, but they do have the cap advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said, if they can keep Coyotes distracted long enough, they could win this on caps.
Yeah, Coyote seems to have recognized that cap control is the result of map control, and they've left an Arctic Wolf on Kappa to avoid it getting back capped. But that Arctic Wolf is red 54% and open left leg, about to go into a 1v2 against a Viper and a Wolfhound. Yeah, now it's down. So they're going to be able, Dirty Socks is going to be able to take Kappa, maintain their cap lead. And it's getting tight now. Coyotes doesn't have a lot of time to respond. The decision that they make in the next like 5 or 10 seconds is make basically the drop difference for both teams, actually.
Yeah.
And I don't think Coyotes actually has enough time to pull it back because of that gamma cap. It's so far away,
It's so far
unless they
away.
right now that they have to send a fast mech there.
Yeah, no, this is looking like a Dirty Sox win.
Wow, what a wild match! And this is kind of interesting because I wonder if Dirty Sox recognized that Coyotes was leading pretty hard on full send brawl, and
Mm-hmm.
they're just like, we'll just run around in circles, and they'll they'll full send around in circles with us. I gotta say, this is some pretty impressive creativity from a team that wasn't sure if they were going to make it
Yeah.
with enough players. You want me to do the scoreboard or?
Go for it.
Okay, so damage numbers obviously going to be higher on Coyotes. 481 for that Arctic Wolf, not Viz, as the top damage, followed by the Incubus Cat Girl, 433. They obviously killed many more mechs than Dirty Socks did. Dirty Socks, however, looking by the time on caps, you can see probably adds up to something like 5 or 6 minutes total across all their mechs. And their top damage 169 from the Wolfhound Rabbit 21. Um, and time on caps, I think minute and 23 from Scarin and the Viper. 1 second less than one of the mechs on Coyotes, which I didn't catch before the loading screen left.
Yeah, I did some quick mental math on Dirty Sox cap time. It was about 6.5 minutes.
That's wild.
Alrighty, up next we have Grimplexus.
Forrest Gump mode. I gotta say, that is uh, that is an amusing evaluation. See, we don't even need to banter. They can do it for us. So, given what we've seen on Forest Colony, it should be very interesting to see how Grimplexus plays out, where those styles of kind of kiting and capping strategies um, may be more viable due to the size of the map, especially if Coyotes brings full send brawl again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but I got to say that's one of my more favorite drops to have watched this entire tourney.
I'm just I'm loving this match so far. This is amazing. Like, yeah, you get to the more experienced teams, if they do full brawl, the match is over in 2 minutes. Right?
Right.
But you get these fresh teams and they're like, you know what? Hit and run tactics, full fast brawl. Like, what?
That first hit and run too seemed like it was rehearsed. Like
Oh
they had
yeah.
they had an idea and they committed to it. That was and not just like, you know, you can full send brawl, obviously it's a committing strategy. It works better if you are better at executing it in a committed way. Um, but I don't know how much rehearsal it requires as much as something like what we saw in the opener from Dirty Socks.
Yeah,
That
like
was yeah.
it it just and it, generally when I think hit and run on MechWarrior Online, I think kite tactics.
Right.
But there wasn't any real kiting. There wasn't any look back, shoot, continue running.
Hmm.
It was just hit him hard, hit him fast, hit him once and run.
Looks like Team One is locked.
Ah,
Yeah, I would love to see if I know there's not any more matches, but I would love to see a scrim between Dirty Socks Club and Shadowcat Wizard Gang because I think going in um, between the newest teams, it was clear that Coyotes had the most prep. So then it was sort of between Dirty Socks and Wizard Gang, and it seemed like Wizard Gang uh, had been a little more methodical about their planning just because they knew they had the players. So they were a little bit favored, whereas Dirty Socks was still um, kind of trying to deal with the challenge of finding enough players. So I think going back and rewatching a match between Dirty Socks and Wizards at the beginning of the tourney versus the very end would be very interesting to watch.
oh yeah, little comparison analysis, like just seeing how much they've progressed throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any kind of role reversals there as compared to the beginning.
Mm. Yeah, Team One's locked in at 450 tons. That's the max tonnage for drops 3 and 4. Um, looks like they're doing a 3-4 split across Alpha Bravo. So we'll see. We'll see what Team Two does. Dirty Socks.
I'll be super excited if both teams bring trade, but I somehow doubt
Ooh,
it.
ooh. I don't know. I'm one of those mech warriors that just holds W key to win.
Oh, mostly because I want to watch a lower division trade match. That would be,
Lower div trade.
yeah.
Watch all the headshots pop off. Team two is green across the board. Just waiting on that lock call. There it is. Alrighty.
Yeah, we saw some kiting, like you were talking about in the Oxy versus. Uh, oh, I think it was actually Oxy versus Wizards yesterday, and some of the Wizards mechs had some lasers. I don't remember exactly what, and they were trying to kite while receiving Oxy's brawl, and they were able to take some mechs down. Um, in the end, it wasn't enough, unfortunately.
Hmm. Was it Oxy doing the kiting you said?
No, it was Wizards.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forget which team spawns where.
Team two's on the north side.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, I'm over here at Team One side.
Okay. Go
Sorry.
ahead and I'll
Yeah.
zoom over.
Sorry to make you zoom.
No, no worries. I load slower than you, anyways.
Team One, we have two Viper Fs, a Stalker 5S, a Hunchback 2C Platinum variant, Charger 1A1, a Madcat 2-1, and a Catapult A1. Now, I'm curious, what's on this Stalker? What's on the Madcat? Stalker seems to be SERMs and lasers, a little mixture of both. Madcat 1 rockin' Gauss ER large. Catapult A1 obviously with the SERMs, right? One would expect. Yep, 6 SERM 6. But no Artemis. Hunchback
Yeah,
2CB. Medium pulse with SRM 6 Artemis. Charger 1A1 with ER large small laser backup. Alrighty, what do you got over there?
We've got a kind of smorgasbord of mechs here. Seems to be a Gauss theme, but even the Gauss mechs have a little bit of everything. Like there's a gridiron with two medium lasers, SRM-6, ER medium, and a Gauss rifle. Marauder 3R with four medium X pulse, three light AC5s. Okay, I guess that's just DACA mixed. Another Marauder 3R with a Gauss rifle, four medium X pulse, one light AC5. Scarin in the Urban Mech R63L with a Gauss rifle. Fafnir 5, two Gauss rifles, three ER mediums. Shadowcat, I think, had a Hag 20 and six machine guns. And another Marauder 3R. Yeah, that's only three of them. Okay, legal drop deck. And with an AC-20, two ER PPCs, and a laser AMS. And it looks like DSOX is setting up on the default Hamburger Hill. And what's going on with the Coyotes?
Coyotes went out. They capped Theta right off rip. You know, uh, Sox didn't have the speedy mechs to really contest the Theta cap, but looks like the rest of Coyotes took Gamma Epsilon, and now the mechs that we're at Gamma are heading up towards Epsilon to meet up with the rest of their team.
Yeah, it's a good observation about DSOX deck. Their only light mech is an urban mech with a Gauss rifle, so they definitely don't have a cap mech.
Yeah,
And
no,
we've
they're
seen style of deck from Coyotes before on Forest Colony. Looks like they added a little more range to it, but kind of a brawl component with a long range component. Sorry
mm-hmm.
to cut you off. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I wasn't gonna add anything super important, anyways. Honestly, forgot my thought.
So trade wise, looks about even. Maybe Dirty Socks, Fafnir losing a little bit of trades.
Honestly, if I were Coyote right now, I'd be recognizing that they don't have any fast mechs.
Oh,
They
I'm sorry. They do have a Shadowcat. Dirty Socks does.
let me get into that cockpit real fast just to see how fast it runs.
And the Shadowcat is going to Kappa. The Dirty Socks recognizes that they're going to need caps. This could be over pretty quick, actually. Three cap lead for Coyotes. Dirty Socks just now getting Kappa. And whether intentionally or not, Coyotes does have a little bit better map control, say.
They've been reviewing all the footage.
Looks like Dirty Socks is moving in to threaten that map control. Uh, South side of the main kind of mid hill. I don't know the call out. Looking to maybe pressure this group on the corner of the hill. That gridiron is yellow green somehow. Okay, it's got some orange armor on a side torso. It's probably still okay as long as it's not the Gauss torso. Oh, it is the Gauss torso. Yeah, red armor on that Gauss torso. Might be in for a bad time soon. And this Stalker, it's a bracket Stalker, but it's still doing work. It's got those, nice hitboxes.
Yep. Looks like Coyote is sending two mechs out wide to back cap Kappa. Meanwhile, Dirty Socks sending one mech out to back cap Gamma.
Yeah, I wonder if Dirty Socks may be able to figure out that they actually would be a mech up if they push this fight. I'm not optimistic, but it could happen. And I think the Shadowcat too is maybe needs to get a little more aggressive on a flank angle or something. It's sort of sitting in the way back.
Well,
Gumago, well, okay, it's also got a red leg armor, so maybe they're just not feeling too confident about closing the distance.
well, this Fafnir is certainly making a push, peeking
Oh
up
yeah,
over the top.
Yeah, maybe not the best mounts for it, but also not the worst. And seems to have alarmed Coyotes, who's pivoted pretty much entirely in the direction of the Fafnir. Maybe going for the pick. We'll see. Fafnir got some good hits on this Mad Cat. Open arm, orange side torso armor. Hopefully this Fafnir Kaiser gets some support from their team. They just lost a side torso. Still got a Gauss rifle and 2 ER meats. These Marauders are moving in on the flank. And Coyotes doesn't... Oh, Bluto! Bluto's diving. Doesn't see the Marauders. Only the Mad Cat in the back and the Stalker seem to see the Marauders. And Coyotes caught in a little bit of a crossfire here, going after this Fafnir.
Ooh.
And 2 Kappa mechs seems to have picked that Shadowcat that was in the back for Dirty Socks Club. I got a little excited there. Feel free to cut in whenever.
Yeah, no, we have 2 Coyotes mechs coming into the back of the gas station. Is going to be flanking that, what is that, an urban mech out there at the gas station? The Hunchback Gridiron getting chewed up right now by those Vipers. Down goes the Gridiron.
Yeah, a lot of unhealthy mechs on Coyotes, but not a lot of dead ones. They haven't lost a mech yet. And they still have the cap lead. I wonder if Dirty Socks maybe just kind of got a little overwhelmed with the size of the map, not sure how to approach it. And I think just deck-wise, they came better equipped. Lone Wolf showing a little disrespect to the dead Marauder there. Just want to make sure, confirm that it's dead.
Hey man, you know, sometimes you just gotta make sure. Double tap, baby.
Dirty Sock's not giving up. They got a Marauder on Epsilon.
Yeah, but if you look at the caps, it's over.
It's definitely over for sure. But you gotta, I suppose, appreciate the spirit. That was quite the role reversal there, right?
Oh yeah.
The team that wins on caps has a harder time recognizing the cap importance this drop. So for Coyotes, Elec and that Mad Cat won with the Gaussier large build. Now in its natural long range environment, doing a massive amount of damage, 680. But you know, pretty high damage numbers are in the 400 or 500s all around, except for a few mechs on Coyotes. And it's normal for some of the smaller mechs to have lower damage numbers. Despite that, pretty respectable damage on Dirty Socks too. You know, hovering around 300 for most of their mechs. And looking forward to this next drop.
Alrighty. Time to swap sides, yay! Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man. Oh no, what just happened? Why did... Okay. Nope. Nope. I'm lost. I saw a player shift mid moving and it threw me off. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think
ECLM is Coyote, so they're on team 2.
I'll bring up the rosters here because I know that all the unit tags don't necessarily match.
Yeah.
And I do see a mixture, but I'm not confident about which is which. So we'll just rely on the tournament site in a moment here. at Coyote and execs. Conveniently on the same page. Okay, let's see here. Would you care to read off the names to me, or let me see, or
Well,
maybe I can.
I'm. Oh,
You're
there
just
we go.
asking them. That might be
Yeah,
the
I'm
easiest way.
asking them.
Yeah, maybe good idea to just ask them to verify. It looks kosher.
do, 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 do. I mean, it looks correct to me right now.
Okay.
I mean, it could be worse. They could all have the same unit tag.
Based on the unit tags, I'll say this looks okay. Because I remember, obviously, ELCM is Coyotes, and then I remember POG, I remember 2D20.
Yep.
Sure about Leopard. Yeah, Leopard's on their team.
Alrighty, let me change the positions of the scorecards. Make sure that the teams are on the appropriate sides so that once we get into the match view, we don't confuse the viewers. And to you viewers out there, if you're enjoying this chat, like, please let us know. Just type something. Just be like, yes, this is great. I love this match. We need more of this. Something. Let us know what you enjoy in the comment section. About 3 minutes 20 seconds left on the timer for team 1. But you know what? I'm not a ref. I can't enforce the rules. I can just, start timers and stop timers, or not stop timers and let the alarm go off mid-match. Hmm. You there, Midalus?
Yep, sorry.
You're good.
I was just trying to look through the team rosters while I had them up.
Ah, gotcha. Trying to see if there's any spies.
Oh no, I just got curious.
You looking up their Jarls or something?
Oh no, I was just kind of looking at the player counts on each side.
Ooh, how many players in reserve do these teams have?
I don't think it's a huge disparity. Titus has got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 14 players total. So they, yeah, actually they have maybe they intentionally went for being able to internal scrim and then having twice the number of pilots as needed for a full team. And then Dirty Socks has got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Almost the max being 18. So, and I think that makes sense given that they were worried about not having enough players.
Sheesh. Oh no.
Oop.
Player just dropped. No! It's fine. It's not up to me to, enforce anything. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Hmm. Dirty Socks, 450 tons. Alpha Bravo drop zones, 4-3 split.
I
So,
think Alpha, go ahead.
do you think that Dirty Socks realized that bringing the big drop deck full of slow mechs didn't really work out for them? So they're gonna bring fast mechs now? Do you think maybe?
Maybe, we'll see. I also wonder if kind of trying out those builds may have been a learning experience for them. Um, I think it's pretty common for lower division teams to want to be creative in their builds and strategies. And I understand that, you're excited about playing a game. There's a lot of uncertainty, so it's kind of a chance to experiment. Um, but at the same time, uh, it can be a little bit of a sidetrack if you are trying stuff that's really out there and investing a lot of time into scrimming it. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I sort of feel like on that last drop, that Mad Cat uh, kind of won the match or won the drop for Coyotes because it was just able to outtrade pretty much everything on Dirty Sox' team.
Yeah, with the ER larges and the Goss.
Yeah, even though the Stalker too was a bracket build, it still had enough ER large to do some work. And maybe if Dirty Sox had focused fire a bit better, because they did have, I think, like across their whole team, they probably had like 7 Gauss rifles. Um, it's just that because it was across their whole team, maybe the focus fire wasn't the best.
Ooh. So over here on Team One side, that's Dirty Socks. We have an Ebon Jag Prime with 2 Proto AC8s, a beam laser, and 2 SRM6.
Okay.
First time I'm seeing the Proto ACs out here in the comp scene.
Yeah, they brought some light ACs on the last drop, so
Seeing AP Gauss large pulse on Ebon Jag A. The Prime C is the one with the protos. The Ebon Drag D has proto 8s, flamers, and 2 beam lasers. We got Hellbringer Primes, 2 Ultra AC5s, Clan Laser AMS. Interesting. SRM6, LMGs, beam laser, ERMEDs on Hellbringer Prime. Wow. Okay, these are some funky builds.
yeah, over on Coyote's side, we have I think they might have like a fairly enigmatic spider fan because they've got a double snub Anasazi hero, and they've got
Yes.
a they got a charger with the small laser ER large build again, and they got that catapult, two catapult A1s actually, a Viper, pretty standard heavy machine gun build, a Krail with a standard machine gun SRM build, a Madcat 2CD with Gauss ER large, so kind of taking the place of that Madcat 1, and the same Bracket Stalker. Bracket Stalker seems to be firing kind of pretty far out of optimal for its ER mediums. On the other hand, I think Dirty Socks' beam lasers are also firing pretty far out of optimal. So probably most of the early damage on this Hellbringer coming out from that Marauder 2C. Yeah, orange side torso internally, and I think with armor. Cap-wise, Coyotes again in the lead, with 2 mechs going to back half Gamma, or maybe backstab. But over by Epsilon, there's a Coyotes mech alone and in possible danger. We'll see. Oh, it's a Charger, so pretty burly mech. Maybe okay, even though it's got a Hellfire and a Hellbringer about to stare it down.
Private Tater in this Hellbringer just burning himself alive, cooking himself
Yeah,
to death with those beam lasers.
I think this Dirty Socks has definitely gone all in on beams. It's worked to pick that Charger, so it could also work pretty well against these brawl mechs if they're able to focus down those legs, like on the Catapult and the Crusader.
Oh yeah.
Um, and those brawl mechs are trying to sneak up on these beam mechs while the trade is engaged. Shattered Sky and this Ebon Jag for Dirty Socks, I think, really probably wants to stop peeking the ER large mechs and find a position in optimal range. And looks like those brawl mechs have changed their minds and have started to go for, I wouldn't call them trade mechs on Dirty Sock's side, but the mechs that are attempting to trade.
Ooh, the mechs that are attempting to trade are now being flanked by the lights and pseudo lights.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice those coming in the back.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a more. Just go ahead.
Plan D about to go down here in that Hellbringer Prime. Whew.
Yeah, this looks like a more accelerated version of the last drop. Kind of lost cap control early. Not sure what to do on Dirty Sock's side. Though in fairness, they did. I think they picked up a little more kills this time, so some improvement there.
I just gotta say, that was a very good pincer move.
Yeah, yeah, definitely coordination happening in there. And let's see if Dirty Socks can pick up a couple more kills.
STI
yeah.
Leopard goes down.
Although with this cap disparity, I'm not sure they can pull it back at this point. They may be able to kill some more mechs because Dirty Socks has some reasonably healthy remaining mechs. And they kind of outrange a lot of these brawl mechs. So they're smart about their positioning. Although Alpha Arts has
extended a little too far out of cover, getting shot from a couple of angles when he could have just focused it down to one angle.
Yeah, the Crusader though, Emblem, is open side torso now, so it may go down if they can find and secure that component. This Viper is kind of making short work of this Ebon Jag. Uh,
Ooh, Goomba Girl
can
gets
be,
legged.
yeah.
There goes that other leg.
Crusader is now, okay. Oh, not an XL. So still not dead. Up, but now dead. Hellfire about to go down for Dirty Socks.
Alfards did go down.
Yeah. Catapult doing pretty work. I think now the traders on Coyotes are just excited about kills here.
Oh yeah,
Got the blood for them.
they have the numbers advantage. Might as well, you know, use it.
Stalker also holding onto those SRMs, right? Probably been excited to use them the entire match.
Yep. Stalker powering down from overheating. Down goes Snowman, and that's another win for Coyote. And I'm going to update the scorecard. So going into the final drop here, score is now 3-1 in favor of Coyote.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scoreboard. 749 damage from that Marauder 2C on Coyotes, 643 from the Krail. Charger did a respectable 300 before it got picked in that 1v2. And Dirty Socks, top damage 400 for the Hellbringer Prime, one of them, Rabbit 21. Kind of like 300, between 150, 400 on Dirty Socks, and between 150 for the Spider, which, it's a Spider, so 300 to 750. So kind of a damage disparity between the teams for sure.
I think it just came down to optimal ranges.
Yeah.
Do. Wonder what map Team 2 is going to ban. It's what? Hibernal, Vitric, and what's the third map? Polar.
Polar. Be interesting to see what Dirty Socks picks.
Yeah. I agree. Alrighty, looks like we're going to Vitric.
Wow, this will be interesting. I didn't expect that pick based on their forced colony strats, but
And now Team 2 gets to pick the side that they want to play. Team 1 or Team 2. I don't know. In my opinion, the sides
looks
don't.
like
Alright, yeah!
raise a toast to the lobby. You were saying about the Vitric sides?
Yeah, the Vitric sides don't really matter much unless you're trying to get mechs to Theta fastest. Whatever side spawns on the east side, I believe, gets to Theta just a couple seconds before the west side spawn.
Yeah. And then I think also the west side has some kind of weird positions you can use if you are there's like a tower on the out of bounds line
Mm-hmm.
that you can scale. It's tricky though. I watched a match where a team tried to use it and it took them a while to get up there.
Yeah, I think it's funny watching players put their mechs on top of the citadels on the sides, like putting a blood asp up there. Like, what? I didn't think it had enough jump jets, but no, it definitely has enough jump jets.
It's possible. I'm not sure about the utility of that position.
It's a good scouting position. You know, if you have the ER larges, uh,
Yeah,
you know you can chew through a little bit of armor on mechs that are pushing forward. Gives you a little bit of safety from brawl mechs. You know,
yeah,
so you know it's really dependent on what your opponents bring.
yeah. I think if your opponents bring something like DPS DACA or LXPL, and they get to the middle, kind of uncontested, then it becomes a little challenging because you
Because
basically just have to back off, or you're going to get out DPS'd.
well, not only that, you're a sitting duck because you're out in the open, way up high.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
Looks like we do have quite a bit of fiddling going on.
Quite a bit of what?
Uh, Sorry, it looks like they're fiddling around with their mechs and stuff.
Ah,
Spawn.
gotcha.
Looks like Not Viz might need to rejoin. Oh, oh, it was just a blip. Never know if people actually DC or if it's just like PGI detects a blip in their connection and is like, oh, they must have left.
Do, 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 do. 565 tons. Wow.
Yeah, let's see the 7v7 tourney with the 700-ton drop five. There's someone in the MWO comp community who's got a cat named Honey. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's Jay.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, the longest time I thought it was somebody's kid.
Nah.
I didn't understand. I was like, okay, this kid is really into MechWarrior.
I mean, to be fair, Honey is Jay's child.
That's fair. Maybe Honey can pick mech bands for the next tournament.
You know, we've been floating that idea past Jay. We've been trying to, get him to do it.
Interesting lockup on Team One side.
Oh yeah,
Looks
that
like they
two
got
four one split.
yeah. Looks like they got a plan for those Bravo spawn mechs. Maybe we'll see another round of hit and run shenanigans.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Kind of a small map to do it on, but
Hey, but
the
you know
caps are
what?
away, so it could be doable. They're kind of blocked by terrain and stuff. So
Yeah, as long as they have jump jets and whatnot, just jump onto the building tops, get onto the platforms. And you know what I want to see happen in comp someday?
what's that?
I want to see a DFA happen. That would be awesome.
I've only sort of had that happen once in quick play.
Right? It's always it never happens.
There was a cherry red mech, and I tried to jump on top of it, but I was in a Raven, and instead I think I just kind of booped my snoot into its CT and died. So it wasn't a true DFA, but it was a collision kill, so that was exciting.
I'll count it.
I don't know if you were around ME or Mech Enjoyers. They did some kind of Christmas event. It was like 100 tonner and then a bunch of lights or something. And I was up against some player in their Annie, and they ran out of ammo. And
Oh
I was in
no.
a something. So the last like 6 minutes of the match, I was just grinding against this annihilator trying to kill it. I think in the end I blew off one of my legs. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the Irby Derby.
Shh. Shh.
Oh,
No worries. But cat's out of the bag now. Uh there will be a sixth drop in this match. A nice little Irby Derby from Dirty Socks Club and El Coyote de la Muerte to you, the viewers. Looks like we're green across the board. Should be expecting a lock here pretty soon. There it is.
got it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Dirty Socks can pull out another win. I'm sure they would be very happy to. And also interesting to see if Coyotes has changed up their drop 5 decks, because for drops 3 and 4 there, they basically reused their decks from last week.
Interesting.
With a little bit, they added more long range, to be fair. Yeah.
So they adapted it to the bigger maps, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But I think basically what they did is they added a Gaussier large mech. And they probably took out some kind of brawler, I don't remember. Maybe a charger is what they replaced. They had 2 chargers on Forest Colony. Snow.
Alrighty. Well, I'm over here on Team 2 side.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Over here on Team 2 side, we have an Ebon Jag Prime, a Warhammer 6R Mad Cat 2-B, a Jenner 2C, a Stone Rhino Kolos, a Marauder 2C D, and a Crusader Krail. On that Kolos, what do we got? We got Splat. Mad Cat B, we got UX, a little bit of DACA. On the Ebon Jag, we got ER Mead's Large Pulse, Warhammer 6H, or 6R, LB20s with ER Small Backup. Crusader Krail is obviously Krail, and Jenner 2C is, Serbs.
So over on the Dirty Socks Club, we got a Flea 17 with 5 ER smalls and 2 ER mediums, kind of a untraditional build. Another Flea 20, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab. Nope, got it. 5 small pulse. And then we got a whole range of interesting big mechs. A Warhawk Prime with 4 beams, Marauder 5A, Marauder 2 5A, 2 light Gauss, 6 medium X pulse, Stalker 4N, 2 large pulse, 4 medium pulse, 2 SRM 6 Artemis, Stone Rhino 1, 2 Ultra 5, 2 Gauss rifles, 6 heavy medium lasers, and a laser AMS. Then Fafnir 5 again with 2 Gauss rifles and 3 ER mediums. So D-Sox may be looking to just mid-range push straight into them. And Coyotes could receive this with their Colossus, but their long range is a little bit out of position here.
Looks like Shadowcaster in this Flea 17 getting chased down by Emblem in the Jenner 2C.
Oh yeah, over by Gamma.
Yep.
Any word on the percent? Oh yeah, Shadowcaster not doing so hot.
And down goes Shadowcaster.
So Dirty Socks though has, despite losing that flea, has managed to take the high ground. Coyotes ceded it entirely to them, and they do not have the cap lead though. Their flea has dropped down and may be going for a cap. Has an open side torso. Um,
Ooh,
ooh,
down goes
and
Alpha
yeah.
Arts.
They lost their cap max. They do have the high ground. They've got a Stone Rhino 1 that's at 80% open side torso. Um, there's an Ebon Jag on the flank from Coyotes, kind of doing some work on these top mechs. It's got some leg damage, which not great, but it's not that consequential from the position it's playing. And it's been able to trade out this Stone Rhino, open up its torso.
Catgirl in that Stone Rhino Colossus pushing up the ramp.
Yeah, probably the play. They recognize that they got more short range, and they're just going to go into their faces here.
Yep. Looks like Catgirl's
Yeah,
gonna be leading the charge. Or maybe
yeah,
the
I'm not
Crail?
sure. Ooh, okay, so Dirty Socks knows now, but I don't know if they had too much advance warning. And what are the rest of these? Okay, the Fafnir's turned around. No. Fafnir's still trading with that Ebon Jag, and the Coyotes has a Jenner in the back of two of Dirty Socks' bigs. Not looking good for Dirty Socks.
Yep.
Just lost two of their assaults, a Stalker and a Marauder 2. Probably about to lose a Fafnir here and their Stone Rhino.
Yep. This is looking like a Coyote win.
Yeah, pretty decisive. So Coyotes kind of wisely seeding the top initially, uh, kind of recognizing that they didn't have to take that fight and repositioning to choose another fight while they had a laser bomb Ebon Jag on the flank doing a fair amount of work. I can read off the scoreboards if you like.
Go for it.
So Catgirl, Stone Rhino, 862 damage, just kind of fearlessly face pushing into them. Um, for Coyotes, that Ebon Jag with the next top damage, 565. Over on Dirty Socks, Stalker was able to make use of its SRMs, it seems like, 462 damage. Other than that, kind of a little low damage for what you would expect from a bunch of like 85 to 100 tonners. Um, they sort of feel like just just got distracted a bit too much by that Ebon Jag. All right, do you want to explain the special drop?
Yeah, sure. Let me switch over to the lobby view real fast. Uh, but before we continue, uh, Coyotes have won 4-1 against Dirty Sox Club. Uh, great job, Coyotes. Now for the Irby Derby.
The Irby Derby.
And you know what map I'm gonna pick? I changed my mind from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So man, where is it? Tourmaline.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's got good visibility. Has an obvious meeting point.
Yep. It's the Dusty Irby Derby Bowl. Let's see. Where is why? There it
Kind
is.
of looks like a giant Irby crashed into the map at one point.
That's just the center ring, the pivot point.
The husk of Irby's path.
Anyways, thank you everybody for coming out, supporting these teams, supporting MWO Comp, supporting the players, supporting casters like myself, and thank you so much, Mydalis, for coming out and helping with co-casting this match. It's
Hey,
been
thanks for having me.
freaking awesome having you here. But yeah, I'm excited to see this this little Irby Derby. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Event Q. I'll let that be known. But you know, the Irby Derbies, yeah, you know, it's fun. Looks like
Yep.
they're opting for an 8v8. The more the merrier.
All right.
Cannot argue with that.
Just got a little news flash
Ooh.
for all you leaders out there. The polling has begun for CS24 maps.
Ooh. Starting it early this year.
Yeah, I think that's nice for the new teams, right? They get a little more time to prepare.
Yeah. What kind of Irbies do you think we'll be seeing? Think we'll be seeing the AC20, the UAC20s?
I want to see that Goss Irby again.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh man. You should give him a 5-minute warning just to freak him out a little. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I'm gonna do it.
Psych.
Psych. Just having a little fun. No Irby left behind. Ooh. Ooh.
Herbaline Desert.
Yes, Urbaline Desert.
Yeah, that does roll off the tongue a little better.
It honestly it does. It's Urbaline.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Herbaline.
Some Soylent Urbaline. Ugh.
uh,
I can't believe it's not Urbaline.
if they bring back Escort, they should just make an Irby the size of that ring.
Oh my gosh.
That would move very slowly.
No, what would be great is a is replacing the Atlas in Escort with a scaled up urban mech
Yeah, yeah, that'd be good.
that's constantly twisting its torso, right? Just 360.
The Fire Blossom. It's like Team One is locked.
They're not locked. They're Irbied.
I always thought Escort would actually be fun if the Escort target was invulnerable and your score depended on how much damage you did to it.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Like every time you shot it, your tickets went up.
Oh man, I shouldn't have said Irby's dropping in. I should have said Irby's Irbying in. That would have been better. Darn it.
Win conditions. Destroy all Irbies. Oh yeah, good call on flipping it to skirmish. I would have totally.
Yeah. I made the mistake of not switching it once. Not doing that again this time.
Although I will say it would be pretty amusing if it was Conquest and then Dirty Socks just repeated their forced colony drop. Alrighty.
All right, so over here on Team 2 side, we have Urban Mechs.
Yes.
All right, let's see. R60L with Rack 5 small lasers, K9 with AC5 medium lasers, small laser, R60L with AC20 ER smalls, R80 with large laser ER mediums. Trying to race over to the other group of dropped Urbies. We got an R80L with snubbies and smalls, a K9 with 5 medium pulse,
Oh, I do believe we may. Yep, we're watching probably the first hold ever in an Urby Derby.
Yes. Got an R80L here with snubbies and medium lasers, and then a snowball with a rack 5 and 4 smalls.
Yeah, we got a lot of interesting builds over on this side. We have 1 mag shot, 3 medium X pulse, 2 medium pulse, 4 mag shot, Scorch with the Street Cleaner with the AC22 smalls, R60 with a 2 medium pulse, 4 mag shot. Seems to be a theme here. Rotary ER medium. Urban Mech 2C. Maybe they bought it on the sale. Plant Ultra 20, 2 heavy smalls. R80 with 1 large X pulse and 2 small X pulse. And Street Cleaner with 2 light ACs. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I have not seen some of these weapons used before.
I'm surprised we're not seeing any rocket Urbies.
It's true. And we are missing the Goss Urby, unfortunately.
Yeah, no Goss Urby.
Well, that's maybe for the best, so it was probably going like 30 kph.
Hey.
Oh no, they decided to go without the crash mech.
No.
We might not get to see those light AC5s in action.
Or maybe they'll reconnect later and clean up.
Yeah. And clutch it. Yeah. There was a drop like that in the past. I don't remember the details, but it was on Frozen City Night.
Yep.
He reconnected and looks like they're heading towards the default gathering space under the skeleton of the giant Urby. Cat Girl taking the high ground.
Private Tater.
Private...
Oh no, no! Bye, Private Tater!
Natural focus fire opportunity there for Coyotes. Let's see if
Shatter Sky McKetty just jumping directly into the fray and regretting everything.
Letting the Sky Urby take the wheel. But Leopard in the back here, moving a little slow, getting some focus fire from two of D-Sock's Urbies. Lost a component, lost its arm.
Ooh, down goes Kaiser.
Kaiser drops, yeah. We got a little two-front battle here around this ridge, but well, Plan D reconnected. Is pinging people from a distance.
Shatter Sky goes down.
Let's see if Dirty Socks can pick one of these low Urbies, Elec or Leopard here. Elec and the K9 somehow holding on. Cherry Red's, oh, goes down. Alpha Arts probably going to be the next called target here if they recognize that they're just underneath the ridge. Yep, Alpha Arts goes down. A little skirmish between Nodviz and Plan D here. Officer down.
It's a K9. Oh my god.
uh,
Oh, man.
Now it's down to Plan D and Rabbit. Now just where did Rabbit go?
He's in the crater.
Okay. The mag shotting, like his life depends on it. As Coyote pours down into the crater to join him. D-Sox did pick up a kill.
Now, would it be terrifying to see a wave of urban mechs just coming at you while you're in an urban mech?
Probably. What would you rather fight? 50 duck-sized urban mechs or one bear-sized urban mech?
One bear-sized urban mech. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I see your point. Oh, man. That was good.
Going over the scoreboard, kind of respectable damage on both sides, actually. Alpha Arts, 370 damage in their Urban Mech 2C, that Clan Tech OP. But Catgirl, 703 damage in an Urban Mech. Wow.
Just
Didn't
farming.
know there was enough hit points for that on the Urbies. Yeah, fun way to round out Battle for Midway.
Yep. Thank you so much, Dirty Socks Club and Coyote, for suggesting this. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Battle for Midway. I hope everybody had fun this tournament and enjoyed all the casts. Yeah.
Is it time for the traditional 5 minutes of banter while we leave the stream open, or do you have an automatic setup for that?
No, I just shut everything down. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, supporting these teams, supporting MWO Comp, supporting this tournament, Battle for Midway. Thank you, Liveish, for putting on this tournament. Thank you, Midalus, for coming out, co-casting this with me.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. I had such a fun time casting all of these matches for all of you guys. For Battle for Midway, you know. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it until Tournament of Stars. So I guess I'll see you guys in a couple of months.
Yep. Take care, everyone, and sign up for Tournament of the Stars. Teams are already forming up.
Yes. If you want to participate in MWO Comp but do not know how to get involved, or if you're looking for a team, looking for people to play with, hop on by the MWO Comp Discord. There's channels for finding units to play with, finding teams to join. Yeah. So just drop on by the MWO Comp Discord and get involved with Comp. Anyways, that's gonna be it. So yeah, I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD. Keep it luscious. This stream is going to end.